Yo, I'm outside. It's a beautiful day today. I'm a little bored, so I figured why not go live, say what's up, talk to you all about money, credit, and business. As you come in, let me know who you are and where you're from. Let me see the live chat. All right, I'm on my iPad right now, so I'm trying to see the chat right now, but it won't let me. But as you come in, let me know who you are, where you're from. Let me see. Can I get the chat? How do you get the chat? All right. So as you come in, let me know who you are, where you're from. We're talking about money, credit, business. Basically, this is an opportunity for you all to ask me questions. I am not answering questions in regards to client accounts uh, for a few reasons. The main reason is I cannot provide you the support that you need right now. But if you want to talk to us about your accounts, please, I beg you, give my office a call tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 567-318-5210. Okay? So, I've been in business since 2013. Man. I've seen a lot. I've done a lot. I made a lot of money. I blew a lot of money. I struggled. I thrived. I struggled. I struggled. I struggled. I thrived. And now I'm at a point where I'm seeing, consistent growth, and I'm really understanding how this business world, this business thing works, right? And I'm actually going to be developing a course where I'm going to be sharing with you all, those of you who are a part of Transcend Financial Academy, TFA. I'm going to create a course about entrepreneurship and, basically branding your business, building a business, growing a business, all that good stuff, based off of the 8 years that I've been in business. And I have a very interesting story. It ranges from, the marketing aspect of it, to hiring people, to leveraging credit to use for your business, to managing finances in your business, all that great stuff. I'm going to be creating that, and I believe that's going to be done in July. Okay, worst case August, but I'm going to be adding that course, that information to Transcend Financial Academy, and those of you who are in Transcend Financial Academy, uh, you're going to have full access to that. Again, that's only $19.99 a month. Uh, I'll leave that information after I process this video for those of you who are interested. Anyway, been in business since 2013, and I will say one of the greatest aspects of being in business is being able to use other people's money to do what I want. And that's the beauty of leveraging credit. When I first started my business, 2013, probably had a couple credit cards, but I wasn't really using credit that much. I was really focused on building my business organically, meaning that I was focused on more word of mouth. The thing about word of mouth is you can only grow at the rate in which people are referring you. And sometimes, not everyone is open to telling people that they're getting their credit fixed, right? Not too many people are open to, sharing with their friends that, hey, I'm working with this guy to help me fix my finances, because everybody wants to act, well, not act, but everybody wants to have the perception that they have everything under control. But me, in my shoes, I understand that 80 to 90% of people in America don't, because 80 to 90% of people in America have less than $1,000 inside of their saving account. And with that understanding, if you're struggling, more than likely your friends are struggling too. But the point that I'm trying to make is, when I first started the business, um, I focused on referral-based business, and it grew at a slow rate, right? Let me see. My man, I wish I knew how to pronounce your name, but I'm gonna say your last name, Aziz. Let me see. He said thoughts on Bandman, Kevel, and buying trade lines. Most will be better off getting a secured credit card. Yeah, definitely. So yeah, this whole thread is me talking to you all about my experiences. But if you have any questions that are not related to your account, um, I would do my best to answer those. But my thoughts on Bandman Kevo, whatever his name is, um, I don't really have too many negative things to say, except he's been to prison. So when you're taking recommendations from someone who is still living a hot life, be careful because oftentimes that recommendation could lead you in hot water as well. And the whole aspect of buying trade lines, in my opinion, it is better off to own your trade line rather than purchasing a temporary trade line for a couple reasons. One, the history sticks with you, and two, is more affordable for you to have your own rather than have something that costs thousands of dollars. That's temporary, okay? If you're building your credit, you can get a secure card, pay $200, have that on your account as a secured deposit, meaning that once you close the account, you get the money back. Okay. A lot of people use trade lines, age trade lines, uh, to expedite their growth with their credit score, but a lot of times they're not even doing that right because one, you're not prepared to actually make the move when you do get the trade line, and then two, you don't have an understanding of how credit utilization works in the first place, and you're going off of the hotness, the momentum of people saying, "Hey, I got a trade line," so you feel like you need to get a trade line to fix your credit without truly educating yourself on what that is. And without going too far in depth, a trade line is an account that reports payment history in your credit report. Okay. Hey, babe, I am making a video, so please be quiet. Anyway, it is an account that reports payment history in your credit report. So, what are trade lines? Trade lines could be a credit card. It could be a installment account, a car loan, a mortgage, a student loan. All of these accounts are considered trade lines. But the trade lines that people are purchasing are trade lines that are attached to credit cards that have a length of history on them, that also have advantageous credit limits as well. Okay. Um, but like I said, a lot of people, they're not doing their research, and oftentimes they get the trade lines and are prepared to actually make the moves they need to use that temporary boost. But a lot of they're beginning to change the outlook on trade lines in the first place. So really do your research because um, the algorithms are beginning to ignore that information. All right. I talk about this in a few of my videos that have gone viral. If you want to dive deeper into that, feel free to check those videos out. They're in my channel, and I will share with you more information about how that works out with the trade line game and how it's not a good idea. Okay. Johnny State said my trade line isn't available. Do you think I can get one by Thursday or Friday or next week? Johnny Stace, I am not the trade line guy. I'm actually against buying trade lines. Okay, I'm not the guy that will sell you a trade line um, for a few reasons. One, it's kind of unethical, in my opinion, because I'm basically adding you to other people's accounts a lot of times without their permission. And two, people don't have the necessary license to do that, um, and you can get in a bunch of trouble. If you pay attention to YouTube, you'll see some guys who used to sell them, and now they're doing a whole different, a different credit game. So you just got to be careful with that, man. It's a lot of people out here that are just trying to make a quick buck, and they could really care less about um, about your well-being. Um, so, you guys, I don't know who this Witness Riches Help Desk person is. I have no idea who they are. Whoever you are, please share your identity because I never gave you permission to set up that page. So I don't know what's going on with that. But just be careful. If anybody is trying to sell you information with my name or my business attached to it, um, it's not right. It's not me, and they're not associated with my business. Anyway, y'all just do y'all research. Jojo Ross said, "Can you go in depth on secure loans?" I would be glad to. Let me get this cigar right though. Y'all, that's a lot of janky people out here. Y'all gotta be careful. Anyway, a secure loan is a loan in which you make a deposit on. I'm the real Jason Harley White. That's not even my name. Anyway, a secure loan, you make a deposit, okay, or you set up an agreement with a bank, preferably a credit union, and what they do is they set up a account for you within their bank, and the agreement is you make payments. You send them $25, for example, every month, and that $25 will be deposited into that account. And what they do is they report that history to the credit bureaus in which you're making payments on. Okay, so the agreement. Let's say that you want a $1,000 secured loan. Okay, um, they report that to your credit bureau, and every month you make $25, $50, whatever the payment is, to the bank until that $1,000 is saved. Okay, and then once that $1,000 is saved, it's going to continue to report on your credit report, but they're going to send you a check for that $1,000, and then you can use that however you please. But as you make payments on that loan, that secure loan, that payment history is going to report to your credit reporter. It's a great way for you to build your credit because it's going to add an installment account on your credit report, which is going to help you with the different types of accounts that you have in your credit report in that way. Okay, so it's very simple. If you want a better recommendation on a secure loan, I do have videos on my page, but feel free to send my support team an email, support at witnessriches.com. Support at witnessriches.com. If anyone gives you a different email address, it's not real, okay? We got somebody in here. Matter of fact, I'm want to report them. Let me see. Oh, they just played themselves. We got somebody in here trying to scam y'all right now, and wow, they're kicked out. Played themselves. Okay. Anyway, um, building your credit is fairly simple once you begin to understand how it is made up of, which are the five components of a credit score: payment history, credit utilization, length of history, credit file mix, and inquiries. Okay, payment history, your ability to pay your bills on time. Credit utilization, this is your revolving debt. Your credit card balances to the limit. Are you keeping your credit card balances 30% under the limit and less? Okay, the better you can do that, the more it's going to help your credit. Length of history. How long are you managing accounts? How many years of experience do you have managing debt? Excuse me. Credit file mix. The different various accounts that you have on your credit report. Installments, revolving debt, open accounts. The more variety, the better for your credit report. And then inquiries. How often are you shopping around? The more you shop around, the more it hurts your credit report. Okay. The lowest your credit score that you can have, FICO credit score is a 300. The highest that you can have is an 850. Okay. That means that you have 550 points that you can actually influence. Payment history is 35%. Credit utilization is 30%. Length of history is 15. Credit file mix 10, and the inquiries 10%. You begin to positively influence each of those components, your credit score goes through the roof. I wrote a book on this, y'all. It's called Credit Building Secrets. Okay, you can go to Google. You go to Amazon, and search my name, Jason White, or you can, send my support team an email, support@witnessriches.com, and ask for the link to buy the book. Guess what? It's only $20. And I want to share with you secrets to raise your credit score and how to actually positively influence your credit without buying age trade lines, without doing it the unethical way, the janky way. I'm gonna share with you how to do it the legitimate way. Okay, and it's in a book. The book is about 170 pages. It's a very easy read. I think the reading grade level on that is like middle school. Okay, so it's a very easy read, very easy to understand, but the information will change your life. Can you deliver your books by Thursday or Friday of next week? We ship our information off the next business day. Okay, so if you order it today, we'll ship it tomorrow. And as long as you're not outside of the country, there's no reason why you shouldn't get that by early next week to the latest. But the information that I share in that book is life changing. Okay, and you guys keep the questions coming. Keep the questions coming so we can have an engagement, a high engagement evening today. Um, it's interesting how the world is opening up again, right? Y'all just got to get ready for this recession we're going to go through, because a lot of crazy things are going. They're giving away money. They're printing off a lot of money. Home prices are going up. The dollar inflation is crazy. Y'all just got to get ready for that. And in order to get ready for that, you have to, give your money, um, a plan of action. So I would highly recommend that you all take your finances very seriously right now and begin to put away money, okay? Because it's going to get ugly. Not too bad. It usually doesn't last too long, but it's going to get ugly for a period of time, and y'all have to prepare yourselves. I save about 20 to 30% of our profit, whether I'm reinvesting back in the business or I'm putting that inside of our emergency funds. Y'all have to take this very serious. How long would you keep a secure card? Um, I would keep a secure card until I'm able to get at least two unsecured credit cards that are significantly more uh, than the secure card. What I mean by that is, let's say that you get a secure card for $200. I want to get an unsecured card for at least double that. Okay, triple will be best. Okay, that way when you close that account, it doesn't hurt your credit utilization. Because remember, that's 30% of your credit score. But yeah, we have a lot of resources. We have Transcend Financial Academy. That's where I provide you with courses that teach you what I know when it comes to credit repair, credit building, um, excuse me, budgeting, buying a home, all that good stuff. Actually, I'm gonna be buying my first home this year, which I'm excited about that. I've been waiting though because I want to get a big house. Um, I want to get a big house, and my kids are rushing me. They want me to hurry up because we're outgrowing this townhome that we're in. But it's going down this year, and I can't wait. It's going to be fun. But yeah, I teach you how to do that, and my teachings are based off of um, the knowledge that I have, which are not only book based but also interview based with realtors, mortgage brokers, bankers, all of that good stuff. So what I teach you is not just some bullshit that I'm making up, but actual information that has been shared with me that I'm sharing with you. Um, if you're a part of our academy, okay, you can use that information to prepare yourself for buying your first home. We have our budgeting courses. We have the 14-day straight paper challenge where I'm going to teach you how to budget your finances, put yourself on a spending plan, restructure your banking. A lot of you are playing when it comes to your banking. You do everything out of one account, okay? You manage all of your finances out of one account. That's going to cause nothing but chaos and confusion. It's going to cause nothing but overdrafts, late payments, and additional interest because more than likely you're using your credit cards to over leverage your income, and that's the big no-no. Okay, you have to get prepared for what's coming. In order for you to do that, you have to take your finances seriously. Okay, I got a couple questions. Let me see. Marlon Mitchell, can a bankruptcy come off? Have your budget planner. Appreciate all you do, brother. I appreciate you too, Marlon. Can a bankruptcy come off? Yes, it can come off. Okay, but what you all need to understand is that it's not. None of this is guaranteed. All right, that's one thing that I want you all to know. There are, successful ways to remove it, but whew, it's not guaranteed to get removed. Um, but there are ways. There are ways. There are definitely ways to do it, and there are, great strategies out there that can help you see success. I just want you all to understand that it's not guaranteed. And when people tell you that they can guarantee a removal for you, they're just trying to get that money out of you. Okay, um, y'all just be careful. Okay, let me see, my man, Mr. Aziz. Biggest things people struggle with during credit repair. One, they lack patience. Okay, they lack patience. For some reason, well, I understand the reason. Everybody's trying to get a quick dollar. So on social media, people will share with you that they're able to help people get results in 30 to 45 days. So the expectation when it comes to credit repair is I'm going to get everything removed within 30 to 45 days. So having an unrealistic expectation when it comes to fixing your credit is one of the biggest struggles. Another struggle is dealing with creditors or debt collectors who don't respond to your disputes. Getting them to respond and address your disputes is a struggle, but there are ways to force their hand. One of those ways is to involve government entities like the Attorney General, the Consumer Finance Protection Bureau, sometimes the Better Business Bureau, even though they're not a real, well, they are real, but they're not, they can't make you do anything. Or, consulting with a lawyer and potentially suing the bastards. That's one way to force their hand. But it's all about using their information against them, okay? And I would say the last struggle is sending a dispute and not getting a response. What do I do now? Right? Not really understanding what to do when certain things happen is one of the biggest struggles when it comes to credit repair that I see a lot of people struggling with. Um, so lack of patience, um, lack of understanding, and then what was the second thing I said? Uh, I forget the second thing I said. Okay, don't judge me right now. Okay, I'm outside chilling. I'm distracted by these kids. My babies are over there playing, and I'm distracted right now. So don't judge me too harshly. But you will see people struggling with those aspects of credit. Let me see, bank liens, all of everything that is on your credit report has to meet the criteria under the Fair Credit Reporting Act. It must be verifiable, it must be timely, and it must be accurate. Okay? If we can find information about those accounts reported on your credit report that violates one of those aspects of the Fair Credit Reporting Act, we can begin to develop a strategy to try to get it removed. Okay? So anything that's on your credit report that's negative, there's a possibility that you can get it removed. It's just not a guarantee. And here's the thing: and when I say there's no guarantee, there's no one move that you can do to get it removed. Okay. For example, I can't say that, hey, even getting an attorney, your attorney has to fight their attorney. Okay, that's not a guarantee. Using a particular strategy. It's not a guarantee. That's why, man, this whole credit game is so interesting. That's why I tell you, don't get your hopes up expecting everything to get removed in 30, 45 days. It takes time, and it also takes multiple efforts. Okay, and sometimes you won't get everything removed, but that's okay as long as you are building your credit, meaning that you're adding positive information to your credit report, you're raising your credit score through positive reinforcement. Your credit's going to improve, and you're going to be able to make the moves that you need to make. It's just those big accounts that you have to begin to possibly put up some money. Okay, charge off accounts. Yeah, it's possible. It's possible to get those removed. But if they're $5,000, $10,000, $20,000, we may have to develop a settlement strategy and resolve that with the bank before they try to sue you and then garnish 25% of your wages. Okay, it can get real out here really quick. But my whole thing is, I'm really focused on being one of the good guys. I want to be honest with you, transparent with you all, and share information that's going to help you um, fix your credit, help you improve your finances, and prepare you for that next stage in your life where you're able to leverage your credit or start a business, obtain assets, or just reach your goals. Buying a house, getting a car, whatever it is. I want to be able to provide you the information to make that happen, and have you know Google pay me. How about that? We're actually starting a blog real soon on witnessriches.com. I'm redeveloping that, and it's going to be an information hub. Everything from budgeting, credit building, investing, um, investing in stocks, real estate, whatever it is. We're going to be able to provide you all that information, and we're going to give it to you for free. And guess who's going to pay me? Google. I'm going to have them pay me. And all the private stuff, of course, that will come at a cost, but I just want to provide you all with the information. What are they doing? What are they doing? What are they doing? People ask me all the time, Jason, why do you give away all this stuff for free when you could, easily charge people thousands of dollars for this information? I'm not trying to get rich off of you. That's why. That only lasts so long. You know, there's so much information out here that's free. It's just isn't understandable. But I'm not trying to get rich off of you. I believe the more people I help, the more they're gonna help me. Okay. Now, I am a business, so don't get me wrong. I do want to make a profit, but I'm not trying to get rich off of you. If that makes sense. I'm not going to charge you an arm and a leg for information that I have. I will charge you something affordable, and then you can tell your friends and family, and I'll charge them something affordable. That means the more people that I charge something affordable, ultimately the more wealth will come into my, you know, within my business. Um, but yeah, I'm not about to charge you guys thousands of dollars, because you know we don't have it. If you don't have $1,000 in your bank, why am I going to charge you $1,000 for some information? I don't know. That's just how I think. I got to be able to sleep at night, yo. Let me see. Do people struggle with medical collections? Yeah, people struggle with medical collections. But medical collections are interesting because those debt collectors make a lot of mistakes. Did you know it's against the law for a medical company, um, when you request debt validation, that they provide you information that shows your diagnosis, that shows, your whatever. Like for example, let's say that you went to the doctors and they had to check your blood for something. If they share that, that's a violation of HIPAA. That means that you can sue them and get paid for that. You can use that as leverage. If you see that they make mistakes and they share too much information about your your medical situation, you can leverage that and say, hey, you guys are in violation of HIPAA. Either y'all resolve this and remove this from my credit report and close this account, or I'm going to consult my lawyer and seek legal action. And these debt collectors are all about profit. They don't want to lose any money. So guess what they'll do? They'll cease collection efforts and close your account if you catch them making a mistake. And that's one of the biggest issues is pinpointing those mistakes. So that's where people like me come into play, because we have that experience. We can actually, help you with that. Now we won't sue them for you, but if we find that you have a good case, we'll let you know that you need to consult with a lawyer and seek legal actions, or we'll send the dispute based off of that, and try to get that removed. But that's some insider information. Some of you know that, some of you don't. But yeah, so I got the business course coming real soon. I'm gonna focus on that. Try to help you guys get an understanding of how to create a successful business. I'm not the most successful, but I do see myself as a success. And the information that I have, I'm going to give it to you so that you can create, your own successful business as well. And the information I'm going to share, it will help you in any industry. Here in Toledo, I actually have a branding company called No Vision, and I help local businesses with their branding to help them create more leads, the image that they want, help them with their social media, their advertising campaigns, and all that good stuff. And the people who have utilized my services, they have seen an increase in their branding and an increase in people interested in their services. And I'm going to give that information to you all for free. And if you want to, go further in hiring me, then that's something totally different. But you're going to get the information, okay? But I'm not going to add that to YouTube. That's going to be in my online academy called Transcend Financial Academy. So if you want that information, you have to be a part of that. But that's only $20 a month, free cancellation, by the way. But yeah, we're going to be hiring some more people. I'm going to be hiring a graphic designer, a videographer, um, some blog writers, and there's one more thing. Oh, did I say a graphic designer? Graphic designer, videographer, blog writers. Oh, and then there's more support. But one of my staff members, she's semi-retired. Audrey. I don't know if you guys remember Audrey, but she started her own business and she's retiring from corporate work. So I need to replace her position. Uh, and it's more of just making sure that you guys are supported. I think one of the big differences between my company and a lot of companies is not only do we say we care, we show that we care by trying to follow with you at least once a month to make sure that you understand the process. Okay, so we're going to be adding on a good 4 to 5 people. I'm going to try to get some interns because I like free work, but minimum I need those positions filled because I got some big things I want to work on. And again, I'm not trying to get rich off of y'all. I'm trying to actually, build a business in which I get paid for advertising. There's a lot of, I don't know if you guys pay attention, but there's a lot of blog sites out there, and they get paid millions of dollars for just having information in which people go to their websites and Google pays them crazy amounts of money. But there's not too many black-owned sites that provide that information that cater to, you know, um, that community, and I will be that person. So look out for that. I'm very excited about that, and I'm also trying to get a domain for our credit monitoring, but the guy's giving me a hard time. The guy who has the domain, he's not using it, but he's not trying to negotiate on the price of the domain, and I'm not paying the amount that he wants for it. So hopefully I can get that marked down. If not, I have to get creative and come up with a new domain name. But it's going to be pretty sweet. I'm excited about that. Let me see. The difference between disputing online versus physical dispute letters. Well, disputing online, you like the ability to have a paper trail. You also deny your right to take advantage of class action lawsuits, in which, credit bureaus. This is one thing you gotta understand about credit bureaus. They are for-profit companies. They're not government entities, meaning that um, billion dollar companies make a lot of mistakes. They just have the funds to erase it, right? For example, Equifax had a breach. They were involved in a class action lawsuit. They paid it off, okay, or they're paying it off. They have money to just silence a lot of their issues, but they create a lot of problems. Okay, people sue credit bureaus every day. All right. So disputing online, you lose that right to participate in those class action lawsuits, and um, probably the most important thing is you don't have too many options when it comes to disputing. You're limited to like 6 or 8 options, and there's multiple reasons to dispute a credit report, and they all have to follow Metro 2 compliance. However, when you dispute, you're not able to dispute accordingly to that compliance. All right, disputing via letter, you get the paper trail. You can participate in class action lawsuits, and you can dispute in a way in which they have to investigate. And when they cut corners, you can use that information to dispute it further to get it removed. Because, like I said, under the Fair Credit Reporting Act, all the information has to be verifiable. But if they're not truly verifying information, then you can use that as leverage and get that account removed if you use that correctly. So I would highly recommend that you do it via the paper route because you can have the paper trail, and if you need to, you can use that in court. All right. It's a lot, y'all. It's a lot. But if you're new to the channel, I highly recommend that you check out the videos. I share a lot of strategies on repair and building your credit. If you've been with us for a while, hopefully you're getting the results that you want, whether you're doing it for yourself or you're utilizing our service. Again, if you're a client and you have questions about your account, don't ask me now, but feel free to contact my office tomorrow. Every month, our clients have the ability to schedule what we call a 30-day re-up, and this is basically a phone call with your credit champion, so they can tell you what we're doing, what we're going to do, and also discuss with you options that you have in further disputing your credit report. All right, Terrell Johnson, what's good? He said, what should you do if you have a debt on your report that's not that much to pay off, but it will be removed by next year, but you would like it off now? Um, you can, if you haven't disputed it already, of course, dispute that. But you can always look into doing a payment for deletion, okay? Uh, Meaning that if the account is $1,000, you can contact them and say, hey, I have $200. We usually recommend starting at 25%. I have $250. If I pay this account, will you remove it from my credit report? The thing is, you want to do that in writing, okay? And you want that agreement in writing as well, all right? And that will help you get that removed if you were to pay it for a percentage and get that removed from your credit report. Don't do it over the phone because debt collectors, their job is to get a payment arrangement. They'll say whatever they need to say to have to send you money. But 80% of them are janky, in which they don't keep their word, okay? I got no smoke. Doing a lot of talking and no smoking. Hey, man, what's up? Hey, go back over there. Gotta tell the neighborhood kids, man, get out my video. But yeah, I look forward to buying my house this year because things I want to do. I want to have another child, and we're outgrowing this place. However, I want to get a big house, um, and as my company grows, that means I have more money to buy a house. So I'm trying to be patient, but my kids are really pushing me. They're tired of this place. I'm tired of it too, but I'm being patient. And speaking of patience, you all don't have to rush into the home buying process. Do it when you're ready, okay? Because the last thing you want to do is rush yourself into buying a house that you cannot afford. All right? But yeah, we've been together for 40 minutes now. I'm going to finish the cigar. It's been real. I appreciate you all hanging out with me tonight. If you need any assistance, feel free to reach out to us.
I popped the perk and took a gallon, man. I hurt my stomach.
Kids out here freestyling. Can't rap. Can't rap.
Nah, I can.
What's your rap name?
F&O, Monte, OC100.
Anyway, if you need any help, feel free to reach out to us. Go to the 700 Club, creditrepair.com. If you need assistance with budgeting, getting your finances in order, check out transcendyourfinances.com. Or you can go to our main website, witnessriches.com, and look at the other resources that we have for you all. But I want to thank you all for your time. Feel free, tell your friends about me. Subscribe to the channel, like this video, and continue to engage with me. I really appreciate you all. Without you, I am nothing. Without you, I am nothing. So thank you all, and I pray that we all continue to thrive. All right? Get prepared. I'm out, y'all.